All right, let's go through the detailed strategy. Can I retire at 55? How much do I need? How do I get there? How do I make my retirement income last until I'm gone? And so I want to go through two rates of return when we look at this. The first rate of return is going to be 6%, and the second rate of return is going to be 4%. Now, when I mention rate of return, what I'm mentioning is the retirement investment accounts, your 401ks, your IRAs, your taxable brokerage account, your Roth IRA. Those are invested and making 6%, 4% for the rest of your retirement, okay? So we're gonna look at those two strategies and see, does the 25X rule work? Meaning, take your retirement expenses, multiply that by 25, take out 4% with inflation. How long does our money last? Okay, so let's look at the first example. We've got the 55-year-old individual. We've got $1.25 million. We have a 6% rate of return and a 3% inflation rate. So our monthly retirement expenses are $4,166. After 12 years, from 55 to 67, earning 6%, taking out $4,166 every month with inflation, we have $1.3 million at 67 years old. Now, at 67, we're going to start taking Social Security. And here's where I want to kind of put a pin for you to think about. If from age 55 to 67, your 1.25 million grows from 1.2 to 1.3, and you take out essentially $50,000 a year with inflation over that 12-year period, it might not be a bad idea to think about delaying Social Security until 70. And that's what I talk about when I mean flexibility in our Social Security plan. Same example if from age 55 to 67, the market went down multiple years in a row, maybe you take Social Security early, all right? So let's go back to the board. So at 67, we've got $1.3 million earning 6% a year. Again, 6% a year rate of return, 3% inflation. Our retirement expenses have grown to $6,190. Our Social Security is $2,800 a month, meaning we've got to take out $3,390 a month from our retirement investments. From age 67 to 77, with inflation on this number, our 1.3 grows to 1.672 million. So essentially, we never run out of money if our retirement investing accounts earn 6% a year. Now, what I did for context for you to understand, if we started this scenario in the year 2000, this individual would be out of money at 75 years old. So instead of their retirement income lasting forever, it actually only lasts 20 years. What happened in the year 2000? We just talked about it. We had 3 down years, consecutive down years in the stock market. And so that put that individual on bad footing right away. And so there needed to be some flexibility and some changes in the plan. Maybe taking Social Security early, maybe working part-time, whatever that might be. Something needed to change. So again, if you want to retire at 55, if you want to do early retirement, you've got to have flexibility in your plan. So let's look at 4%. So again, we start with 1.25 million. Our rate of return now is 4%, not 6%, 3% inflation. Same retirement expenses that we need. $4,166 is our retirement income need. So after 12 years, our 1.2 million falls to $961,000, meaning we're taking more out with inflation than we're earning on our retirement investments inside the stock market. And so again, that's where you really need to have some flexibility. There needs to be kind of your line in the sand. If my retirement investment accounts go to this number, here's the changes that I'm going to make, whether that's go back to work, take Social Security early, adjust my investments, whatever that might be, you need to have that line in the sand. So at 67, we've got $961,000. Again, our retirement expenses has grown to $6,190. Our Social Security is $2,800 a month, meaning we need $3,390 in retirement income with inflation for the next 10 years. From 67 to 77, our 961 grows, or actually loses money, to $669,000, and we're actually out of money at 86. So does the 25X rule work taking 4% a year with inflation? Sure does. We just saw that. They're out of money at 86 years old. Do you want to be out of money at 86 years old? Probably not. It's probably the most vulnerable time in your life because you don't want to go back to work at 86. Your healthcare costs are probably a lot higher than they were when you first started retirement. And so it's a good idea to have a plan that doesn't have you running out of money at 86 years old, okay? So I hope this has helped answer the question, can I retire at 55? How much do I need? How do I get there? What are the factors that I need to be considered? We run a financial EKG for all of our clients, and you need this because this will help determine, can I retire at 55? Can I retire at 60? What age can I retire? Because we want to make sure that we not only get to retirement, but we get through retirement and we protect our ability to stay in retirement. Thank you so much for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.